The family reported Kaya Campbell was missing the night before her body was found. They say she had walked to a nearby shopping center with the suspect, 15-year-old Aidan Zellmer. Zellmer told police they got separated in a rainstorm. Police, however, say Kaya was assaulted and died from blunt force trauma.
If you're looking to hear a motive, though, in this case, you're not going to get one this afternoon. Investigators, they still aren't exactly sure what drove the then 15-year-old to kill Kaya Campbell while they were walking around Thornton late at night on June 7th. Police never even found a murder weapon, they say. And they say Zellmer led them in different directions when they were looking for his stepsister, which is how his mother described he and Kaya's relationship to police. The DA said if it weren't for a couple who strayed off the beaten path the day after she went missing, and if surveillance video didn't contradict Zellmer's statements that he and Kaya were separated in a rainstorm, police may never have found her body in a green belt a mile from where she went missing in Thornton. The DA says Kaya's DNA was on Zellmer and vice versa, and we knew this was a violent crime. She had multiple injuries on her head and her hands. In the plea agreement, sexual assault charges against Zellmer were dropped. The DA says there was evidence of that, but it wasn't as strong as the evidence of first-degree murder. Our cameras were not allowed in the courtroom this morning for sentencing, but, I really wish that you could have seen the video that the DA's office played. 3 minutes of Kaya singing, dancing, smiling. Many in the courtroom were brought to tears, but Zellmer stayed stoic. That's something that bothered Kaya's grandfather and grandmother. They pointed out his lack of emotion in their victim impact statements.
Murder case that shocked Colorado. A then 15-year-old boy arrested and charged with the killing of 10-year-old Kaya Campbell. Today, a court is sentencing Aidan Zellmer more than a month after a plea deal. Our Mikelia White was in the courtroom this morning. She is live now in Adams County with details. Mikelia?
Well, Alan, Adams County DA Dave Young says he's been doing this for 27 years and he's never seen a 15-year-old behave this way. He says Aidan Zellmer did everything he could to deceive people and get away with this crime. Zellmer will now face life in prison with the possibility of parole after 40 years for the 2017 murder of Kaya Campbell. Last month, he pleaded guilty to killing her. The defense argued the day Campbell was murdered, 2 children were lost. Zellmer was also, quote, lost to his family, which they say neglected him. We also heard from Campbell's family, who said she was a fun-loving, goofy girl who didn't deserve any of this. Zellmer didn't say a word, and the DA tells me he's the only one who could know what the motive behind all of this was.
He wanted to do this. His actions certainly dictate that he intended to kill Kaya Campbell for what he did, and it took quite an effort to do it. And then to conceal it afterwards, not only trying to hide the body, but to mislead the police and everyone that was looking for her body, certainly indicates that his brain was developed and he knew exactly what he was doing.
A 16-year-old boy has pleaded guilty in the murder of 10-year-old Kaya Campbell. Her body was found in a drainage ditch near a home in Thornton back in June of 2017.